What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to give my prediction for the Atlanta Falcons first round draft pick in this 2025 NFL draft. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to give my thoughts on the first round pick for our Atlanta Falcons, which takes place in 2 days on Thursday. And personally, I think that the first round draft pick at that number 15 spot for our Atlanta Falcons will be Mike Green, the edge rusher out of the University of Marshall. I've done numerous videos on different prospects, and I've looked at pretty much all of the edge rushers or a lot of the edge rushers that were worthy of being number one or first round picks. And to me, Abdul Carter and Mike Green are the two guys that I have like at the top of the draft board as far as edge rushers or pass rushers. I believe that Abdul Carter will be possibly a top 5 pick. So I don't think he'll be available unless the Falcons somehow trade up in this draft to try to take Abdul Carter. But outside of him, I think that Mike Green, he's been the consistent name that's been coming out in most of these mock drafts for the Atlanta Falcons. And to me, he is the most complete pass rusher outside of Abdul Carter. He goes about 6'4", 250 pounds. A guy that's relentless in stopping the run, good at setting the edge, relentless at rushing the passer and hunting the quarterback. And that's what the Atlanta Falcons need at this point. It's been our Achilles heel, stopping the run, being able to affect the passer, and being able to create negative plays in the front seven. And I really feel like Mike Green is that pick for the Falcons. I do think that he's one of the best players in this upcoming draft. I do believe he's a special talent. I really feel like his ceiling could be like a Khalil Mack. I believe the NFL scout said Greg Rousseau, who plays for the Buffalo Bills, he's also a really good edge rusher, and I liked him coming out of the University of Miami a couple years ago. That's who they compared him to. But I really feel like he has everything in his package as far as he has the NFL frame. He has speed, he has strength, but he also has good pass rush moves, and he's the most polished pass rusher outside of Abdul Carter that I've watched on film. He has also the numbers. He put up the numbers in college, him leading the collegiate ranks last year with 17.5 sacks. At Marshall, I believe he had about 23 tackles for loss. And that's what the Atlanta Falcons need at this point. I really feel like he's what the doctor ordered as far as for our Atlanta Falcons and having a game changer on your defensive line. I can't remember the last time the Falcons had an elite guy off the edge, probably John Abraham, which was over a decade ago. He was the last guy that you could just line him up in one-on-one situations, just tell him on 3rd and long, go hunt the quarterback, and he could get there without stunts. He could just use his pass rush moves, whether it was speed, whether it was power, whether it was a rip move, whether it was a cross chop. He could get home. And the Falcons haven't had a consistent guy that can go out there and do that. The Falcons haven't had a guy off the edge where teams have to game plan for that particular player. And I really feel like that's what Mike Green brings to the table. So I definitely think that will be the draft pick. And that's just my humble opinion. I won't be upset if the Falcons don't draft Mike Green. If he's off the board, I've stated numerous times, the Falcons just need a game changer on the defensive side of the ball. So whether that's Nick Emanwari out of South Carolina, he's a guy I like a lot. Will Johnson, the corner out of Michigan, he's a guy that also can take the ball away. Or whether it's Kenneth Grant, the defensive tackle, who I think is probably the best run stuffer in this draft because of his size, 6'5", 330 pounds. Those are the guys that I really want the Falcons to take as a game-changing type player in the front seven. Or if you go with a player in the secondary, they have to be a player that's going to move the needle as far as being an X factor. But I prefer someone on the defensive line or one of these edge rushers, because that's been the Falcons' Achilles heel. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on Mike Green. Like I said, after all of the research I've done, all of the highlights and things I've watched, all of the film that I've watched on these college prospects, Mike Green to me stands alone at the top with him and Abdul Carter as far as guys that can hunt the quarterback. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for your boy. I have a lot more content coming for you guys. But as always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed. Peace.